Well, then let we can go ahead and start. Citizens and commissioners, it's ordinarily, since we don't have a mayor as a result of the election, it is my job to hold the election for the mayor, open this meeting up. And I think probably, do we have any volunteers for, did we do the, okay, we do the nomination for the mayor. So I want to know whether we had the prayer and the pledge first. So my job is to take nomination and hold the election for mayor. And then at that point, the mayor who is selected can do the election for vice mayor, and then we'll proceed with the meeting. So do I have any nominations for mayor?
I nominate Mort Lloyd, please.
Is there a second? Okay, are there?
I'll second it.
Okay. Are there any other nominations? All right, are you ready to vote? Will you call the roll, please?
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay.
Mr. Mayor, it's all up to you.
Okay. Do we have any nominations for a vice mayor?
Yes, we do.
Okay.
I nominate Tanya South.
Second.
We have a nomination, Tanya Seller. Do we have a second?
I'll second.
She seconded it.
Okay, she
Second.
I think.
Okay, we have a second. And roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yay.
Commissioner Sadler,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Johnson.
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay.
Now we gotta move.
Congratulations, Vice Mayor.
Do I need to move?
So how are we gonna? She'll have to move down. I go there.
So,
And you come here. So I get to kick you under the podium.
do I move it all?
Yeah.
If I'm H. Oh, it's not alphabetical?
No.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, well, why don't we switch our name plates as well?
Yeah, let me just switch things.
Thank you, Mr. House.
Got it?
Thank you very much. Okay, well, at this point, we'll have our invocation and pledge. And Commissioner House, would you lead us in the invocation and pledge, please?
Well, I'm not prepared. Sure. Dear Lord, I'd like to thank you for this day and thank you for this commission. And I'd ask that you would help us to consider and respect all of our citizens and all of their needs and wishes and the growth of the city, and to just be true to ourselves. And ask that you would bless us and bless us all traveling home safely. In your son's name I pray. Amen. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
You may be seated. And can we have a roll call, please?
Commissioner Baker,
Present.
Commissioner House,
Present.
Commissioner Johnson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Here.
Mayor Lloyd.
Here. And next will be the approval of the previous meeting minutes. We'll start with the November 18th meeting. Are there any changes, corrections, deletions that the commission has noted?
I move to approve.
Okay, motion for approval and second,
I'll second.
and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner House,
Yay.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And next are the commission workshop meeting minutes from November 25th. Any changes, corrections that need to be made on those?
Yes, I noted a correction for 1778, decision for commission. It was moved by Tanya Sadler.
Okay, that was for the special called meeting.
Oh, sorry, wrong one.
Okay, and for the workshop, any corrections?
I don't see any. I move to
Motion
approve.
for approval, I will second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And lastly, the November 28th or 25th special call meeting minutes, and Commissioner House?
Yes, for the decision for commission to make the tie-breaking vote, that was moved by Tanya Sadler.
Okay. All right, corrections so noted. Any other changes? Motion for approval?
I'll move to approve.
Motion for approval in second?
I'll second.
Second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner House,
Yay.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And next, we open up the floor for comments from citizens. If there are any Collegedale citizens that would like to address the commission, please step up to the microphone, give us your name and address, please.
My name's Sebastian House. I live at 5002 Branson Road. And I would just like to say that I am very proud of my mom for making it to the dais, or diocese, I don't know how you say it, but she looks very beautiful. And she even had her hair done this morning just for this. And I also want to thank the commission for being respectful of all of the things you swore an oath to support state law, to support the state constitution, and all the things like that. I know that you just had a really rough meeting, and this will be an easy one, I hope. I don't know, but
Thank you, son.
yeah, proud of you, Mom.
Okay, any other comments? If there are none so noted, then I will close out this portion of the meeting. We will move to unfinished business. Second reading and deferred from November 18th, 2024, ordinance 1150.
An ordinance to amend the official zoning map to rezone certain properties from shopping center commercial C2 to residential zero lot line district R1T, more particularly described as Hamilton County Tax Map 140, parcel 160.10, said property being located within the corporate limits of Collegedale, Tennessee.
This being the second reading, are there any comments from the commission?
Can we pull up the plat just so that
Yep.
the citizens can see that? Is that possible?
The applicant is here if you have any questions for them.
I have one. I have one. I have.
Sorry, I'm running a live stream on the same laptop.
That's new.
We want to try it again. One is, I drove up by the area to look at it, and I was trying to see how it would, if I'm correct, it was talking about noise coming from the ball field and so forth. Is this the one we're talking about?
This is the 1150. This is the one that's closest to Apps and Pike on the corner of La
Okay,
Colina.
yeah, but it's in that, there's no homes up in there. These are just going to be like townhouses or whatever.
That's correct. Yeah, there's only an existing church on La
So-
Colina.
Yeah, because I noticed that the concern from the last meeting was that it was a noise factor.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's not a church. It's a commercial building.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah, I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
But, so was there any other concerns other than the noise?
I know the commissioner brought up noise and traffic after certain games. If it
Yeah, I don't-
bottlenecks there.
Okay. I don't think there's going to, I understand about traffic and ball and all that, but where this is located, and what I'm looking at, I don't think the noise is going to really be a factor because the ball field is down in a valley. I drove around the whole area. I went around other neighborhoods and everything that are adjacent to the ball field. And I did go, I've gone up there before in ball games and stuff, but spoke with a couple of people that were out in their yards, not in this area, but on the back side.
Mhm.
And they said they didn't have a problem with the noise from the ball field.
Yeah, as you said, the ball fields, there is a slope
Yeah.
and there is a small berm covering, I believe it's Ordinance 1152, that plot. There is a berm behind that, and it's going to be landscaped by 30 feet for a buffer. So
Okay.
that should help with the noise as well.
Okay. That's what I was wondering, because I was trying to see who was complaining about the noise.
Yeah.
You know. Okay, thank you.
Okay, any other questions, comments from the commission?
So
Well-
again, this is the plat for 1150. Commissioner Johnson, if you want me to show the other two plots, I can. I think-
Yeah, if you don't mind, I
Okay.
think it'd be good for them to see it.
So that was the 1150.
Does everybody know where this lot is, what we're talking about? When you turn up La Colina to go up to the Chattanooga ball fields?
So this is you-
Summit.
So this is the area for 1151, and I will show you the plat for that here.
I liked that it was a lower density development compared with apartments. I thought the townhome development looked nice. They did say in one of the planning meetings, they'd be willing to build a playground. And there was mention of a letter to inform residents about a ball field. Is there anyone that can speak to if that's agreed upon, just so that they know they're purchasing near a ball field?
There was nothing agreed upon with the letter informing potential residents. We did agree upon the applicants working with myself on amenities, whether that's a park, dog park, barbecue, or something like that. They were going to work with me during the construction phases of that.
Now, isn't there a sign as you go up where it tells you that it is the ballpark up there?
Yeah, there's. Yeah.
So is this the one that backs up to, it was Black and Decker now, it's Palace?
This is the one that's closest to the ball fields.
And they still have operations going, correct?
In Paladin?
Paladin?
Yeah, they're still operating. Yeah.
And the planning commission approved this.
Yes. They recommended approval on all three of them.
As far as being able for the school kids to be able to get on a school bus, where will the sidewalks connect, or where will the sidewalks connect to?
They will have to do improvements along La Colina that for the frontage to connect down to Apison Pike. The layout will meet the requirements of school bus ingress, egress, but it will be up to Hamilton County if they actually send them in or not. That's the good thing about them having to meet the fire code is it also works for school buses.
Okay.
Now, isn't there also it's circular up there at the top of the ball field? And when you go up, you can turn right and go down to the ball field, but there's like I call it a turnaround, but that's not, we can circle around. There's room there for a bus to turn around and come back down.
Yeah, there's a small parking lot.
Okay.
It's a parking lot. There's not a cul-de-sac. The cul-de-sac's the next road over.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
Is this the last one? Or-
Yeah, this is the last one, the site plan. This is the one that's nearest to the ball fields, which is 1152, and here's the plat for that.
That's what I'm thinking of, is that circular.
To the south is where the ball fields are.
So I was very vocal both in the planning and the commission meeting about the noise. And I did listen to, I'm not sure, developer, real estate. Okay. I mean, she made a very good point. I have to tell you, people are used to living in some of the areas closest to ball fields, or, people live close to trains and they get accustomed to it. So I definitely appreciate your word of wisdom on that, and I appreciate it.
This will be my last thing, I promise.
Okay.
I will state that a train comes by my backyard. That was a preference for my husband. We've been there, and after a week, we got used to it. But also, we have the Ottawa. I can sit on my deck and I can hear the ball field over here across the street, and it's not disturbing, So I'm having trouble with saying it's a noise issue. But then again, I live around a train. I've always lived by airports and things like that, and we get accustomed to it. So I was just trying to see if there was any other reason other than that, since the planning commission approved it.
There was really no talk about noise. It's mostly just small concerns about traffic, and I can't recall if Commissioner Johnson asked about noise during the planning commission or not.
I did.
And I think as was noted in a previous meeting, Batters Way in East Brainerd, they have developed homes. on Batters Way. And
Yeah.
obviously those homes haven't had a hard time selling.
Yeah. It,
Let me do-
So I'll make a motion to approve 1150. if we're
I'll
ready.
second.
Motion for approval and second. Roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Nay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And next is second reading and deferred from November 18th, 2024, ordinance 1151.
An ordinance to amend the official zoning map to rezone certain properties from shopping center commercial C2 to residential zero lot line district R1T, more particularly described as Hamilton County Tax Map 140, parcel 160.08, said property being located within the corporate limits of Collegedale, Tennessee.
Okay, questions by the commission? 1151? And do we have a motion for approval?
A motion to approve.
And I will second that. Okay,
Second.
and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Nay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And then number 3 is second reading and deferred from November 18th, 2024, ordinance 1152.
An ordinance to amend the official zoning map to rezone certain properties from shopping center commercial C2 to residential zero lot line district R1T, more particularly described as Hamilton County Tax Map 140, parcel 160.12, said property being located within the corporate limits of Collegedale, Tennessee.
Any comments or questions from the commission? Do we have a motion for approval?
I'll make a motion to approve.
Second.
Second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Nay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And under new business, first reading of ordinance 1154.
An ordinance of the City of Collegedale, Tennessee, to amend Title 12 of the Municipal Code to adopt updates to the Electrical Code.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Just wanted to share with you, I think I forewarned you at the workshop that I was going to be presenting this tonight, pretty much to take a proactive approach to maintain compliance with the state. State of Tennessee requires us to be within 7 years of the most current published code. Chattanooga is looking to adopt the 2023 National Electrical Code effective January 1st. We're looking at following suit with them rather than waiting to get the nasty letter from the state. So this is why I'm bringing it to you for consideration.
Put the phone a little.
Hey, could we turn off one set of lights? Maybe easier to see. Just the
Can
first
y'all
one.
see that? Okay.
That's the lease. That's not the ordinance.
Okay.
So will we be communicating this out to the electrician?
Yes. Yeah, I plan to have Brittany email them a list of the main changes from the current 17 code that we're on, transitioning to the 23 and notifying them. That way at least they'll have a month prior notice that, hey, we're going to be transitioning, so that way as to not surprise them.
Are buildings that are currently in the process allowed to finish under the permit
Absolutely.
where they started?
Yes, this will only apply to new permits applied for after January 1st. That's correct. Good question.
Any other questions by the commission?
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Motion for approval and second, and roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yay.
Commissioner House,
Yay.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Andrew. And second item under new business is approval request for Sky Boss headquarters ground lease.
Okay, this is the ground lease agreement that we brought forth for the workshop a month or two back. Weren't really any notable changes that were made since we discussed it just bringing that for your approval.
There are a couple of tweaks that probably need to be made to it. One is that we need to clarify when the city is to provide a fuel truck. And a second thing, and I think Commissioner House pointed this out, there's a insurance limit in there, and this is a 40-year lease. And so what sounds like ample insurance right now may not be good in year 39. And so we might want to talk about an escalator on that, Jay, as far as, at year 10, maybe some sort of look. But with those two provisos, if the commission would approve it, subject to my approval of those two items.
Okay. All right. Any further discussion from the commission?
Is there anything else related to this tonight, or is this?
This is all on this subject.
Okay.
I had a question about there was a note to clarify with Sam about eminent domain on page 3.
I had brought it up, I think, in the workshop, and it's still in there as part of a draft edit.
Yeah, I don't know why these notes showed up in here. The only eminent domain that would be possible would be by the state or by the federal government. And therefore, we probably ought to keep that in there. Certainly, the city would not have any use for eminent domain because it's our property anyway. But just in case we have another government that would have the right to eminent domain, i.e. the state or the federal government, we probably ought to keep that in there.
And are we still waiting for some federal agency to approve the property, or is that?
So we're still waiting on the environmental.
Okay.
Yes, that is still to be determined. We're still working on that. We don't believe it'll be anything of substance, but we're still working through that.
So I'm going to ask you, you recommend this?
Assuming the commission is comfortable with the unknown overages and the terms that are agreed to here, yes.
How about our city manager?
Yes.
Is that in relation to the estimated price for the site prep and like cost of retaining walls? Is that what you mean overages, Tim?
That's most of it.
Okay.
This is a jobs creation grant to the tune of $1.3 million. We'll pay 10% of that. But the total project, even with our guesses at overages, there's a lot of ROI for the city and for the airport. And the amount of flights and the type of flights that will be coming in there will be very much in the benefit of the city and the airport.
When do we expect to hear back from the environmental study?
I'm hoping to hear back before Christmas. It should be any time. We're just working on sending the letters out to the agencies that they requested and then just getting a response back.
If it's that close, does it affect anybody if we wait until January?
It affects the entrepreneur because he needs to go ahead and order his building before next year's price increases. And so he needs a lease to be able to do that.
I'll move to approve.
I'll second.
Okay, motion for approval and a second, and roll call, please.
Well, subject to
Subject.
working out those two details.
Yes.
Yes.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
Yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
No.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. And next is a request for reports from city administration.
All right, so Pine Hill Road, we are scheduled to pull the barricades tomorrow at 3 o'clock. So close of business, it should be back open. Guardrail was finishing up today, and then the trash baskets are going in tomorrow. So we'll get our final invoice probably late January, and I'll bring that to you for final approval. Everything right now appears to have tracked well under our budgeted amount. We will start giving out the handprints next week and the week after. There'll be 2 days. They'll be at the Recycle Center. There'll be a big push on social media to start handing those out. Also, this month's workshop is on the 23rd of the month, with the city being closed on the 24th and 25th, and a lot of people traveling. And we don't have any time-sensitive items at this time. So I would like to, unless the commission really wants to have it, I'd like to go ahead and cancel it and catch anything we need in January.
Any objections from the commission? Okay.
I don't have any objections, but I would like us to put on the next workshop,
Mhm.
kind of a review of the
Yes.
Christmas we had yesterday.
And we will also include the parade.
And I think overall it went pretty well.
Mhm.
I got some feedback about more kids stuff.
Mhm.
And just, I mentioned it to you today briefly, but I think that'd be good for us to kind of
Yep.
look back and what can we do to improve it?
Yeah, we'll do a lessons learned on both of those events in January. Also, as a reminder, the January workshop is a big one for us because that's when we ask your call for projects and kind of what we're seeing as managers. So if you will be thinking about what you would like to do in next year's budget, what items you'd like to work on, that'd be good. Okay.
All right, so if there are no objections to moving it to January,
You don't have to vote on it.
Okay. All right. Anything from the commission?
I had some compliments. Anybody? I saw the Public Works Department out on the Greenway and repairing the playground several times throughout the week, and I thought they were interacting with the public very well and very courteous and friendly. And I just thought it was good to see them doing good work and doing a good job interacting with the public. So just want to give that compliment. Also wanted to compliment the Parks and Rec Department, Christina, for putting on the Christmas in Collegedale. It was a lot of work, and we'll always have better things that we think we can do better, but I see how much work it was, and I'm excited for it to just be even better next year. So thank you for that. And I also wanted to say thank you to, y'all are gonna have to get used to this. I wanted to say thank you to Tanya when we were unloading the stuff for the music, because she felt terrible and she still helped unload music stands and things for the handbell group at Christmas in Collegedale. So just wanted to recognize her for continuing to help even though she was kind of ill.
Thank you.
I'd like to say thanks to David Bartow. I don't know if everybody knows how much work he puts in, not only at the Commons and the Little Debbie Park, the lights and stuff. He did a lot of that himself. And I think John helped a little bit over there, encouraging maybe. But I know Public Works helped as well, some of that. So David was over there working long hours, and I appreciate what he did for that. It looks great out there.
Yes, and Leanne as well. She helps out.
Yeah.
Just all little bits all the time.
Commissioner Baker?
Yeah, I just want to kind of piggyback a little bit on the activities that Christina did. We had a couple of, at the last minute, a couple of events that canceled out on us. But overall, it was, I think it was a great experience. I know my grandson loved it dearly. And really, the characters that came about that you hired or became the elf, which was based on the movie, the Disney characters, they stayed in character. They, all the way through, the kids loved it, Mr. and Mrs. Santa Claus. And, I think that added a great deal to it. And so I'm looking forward again working with it next year, even though you do more of the work and I just say yes. No. But yeah, if you didn't make it, y'all need to come out and participate. And I'm looking forward to this coming year and some of the other activities we're going to do, if I'm still on the Parks and Recreation Commission.
Okay, Vice Mayor?
I want to commend our police department for their fearlessness and their heroism over the past few days with the emu. I mean, our community really appreciates it, and I look forward to hearing about it again at the awards banquet.
But the little piggy got away. I found it.
Well, I'm just thinking of a way we could time Liberty Mutual on this and get a little publicity out of this, so.
It was nice.
But job well done. And, I just want to echo what has been said about last night. Christmas in Collegedale was just extraordinary. It was very well done. We'll all have suggestions, tweaks that we'll be making in January. But thank you for a lot of long, hard hours. Thank you, David Bartow, wherever you are, for a job well done. My goodness, we couldn't have a better advocate than David Bartow. He's just exceptional. So that's all I've got. Unless there are no further comments from the commission, I will ask for a motion for adjournment.
I have one other thing to say.
One other thing, go for it.
So I've sat over there for about 22 years. So I have a lot of expectations for the new vice mayor, and you ever need guidance, I'll help you.
I appreciate it, especially with keeping this one in line.
She'll kick you under the table, I'll just tell you that much.
I do it with a smile and it's all in love. You know,
Okay, motion for
I don't have to
adjournment?
kick you.
Move to adjourn.
Second,
Motion for adjournment, second roll call, please.
Commissioner Baker,
Yes.
Commissioner House,
yes.
Commissioner Johnson,
Yay.
Vice Mayor Sadler,
Yay.
Mayor Lloyd.
Yay. And we are adjourned.
Thank you.